You know, when you guys notice that I have been very quiet and I don't upload, it's not like I don't want to do the uploading or shoot anything. This is the situation we're facing here. And today is about minus 20 something. And when the weather is like this, there's nothing you can do. This is snow we're talking. Look, like this. All this is crazy. I'm sure a couple months ago, I actually introduced this BM to you guys. You probably know this car. I mean, it's a car that we bought it to have fun, but sadly, I have a bad news and also a good news. Initially, the plan was to use it as a replacement from my 440. I haven't actually owned it for too long. I've done quite a few things over the couple of months that I've owned it. I bought this car with a couple issues. I knew what I was buying. I was aware about the condition. This is size 18 wheels on it. I bought this purposely for the winter because the ones that the car came with, this one's here, I'm not sure if you can, yeah, I mean, I think you guys can see it, right? It's got some nice beautiful wheels. So these are 19-inch, and this is the one on the car right now are 18s. I think the major one that I did recently is the mirror caps. This is the M-style mirror caps, and it actually makes the car look a bit different, you know. Installation was pretty easy. I have a video about it on my channel. So swapping it was a pretty straightforward process. I put the carbon fiber. I think this is fake. We should have the original one somewhere here. These are the original one from the car, all black. I think the car actually does not come with the black ones. This is probably painted or something. Another thing we were planning to do was to put this carbon fiber 5-inch tip on it to get some great sound out of it. I think it's not gonna happen. Coming into the engine bay, this side is where I've actually spent a lot of money. I mean, when it comes to the engine bay, that's where I've actually spent money here. You know, the car came with the aftermarket intake, and this is K&F. It does okay. You can actually hear the turbos spooling whenever you accelerate, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's a great addition. I've done a valve cover. I've done the gasket too. I've done oil filter housing. I've done coolant hoses. I've done aluminum coolant tip. I've done, honestly, these things I'm mentioning seems pretty easy and like cheaper, but if you look into it, I've actually spent more money than I was actually hoping. You know, there's been a lot of money that has gone into this particular section. I've bought multiple gaskets which doesn't seem to work. I keep buying. One thing that I recently changed is the vanos, the VVT, somewhere here, and they keep failing. I've replaced at least twice of that since I bought this car. The problem is, it's very tough to get the original one, and the original ones are expensive, so I usually buy the aftermarket ones, and they don't really last. It will probably do you about a month or two, and it will fail again. The thing with BMW, once you start shipping out parts, you should know that you're not going to have a good day, because you will keep buying, and it's going to be something that you're just going to keep doing it. It's going to be a daily routine. Among everything I've changed, you would assume that everything should be good and fine, but yet still, it's not. Currently, I'm facing a magical oil leak, and I don't really know where it's coming from, surprisingly. There is an oil leak. When you park the car, you will see a bit of droplets. I mean, it's not as bad as it was before. Before, it was terrible, but now, there's still a leak, which I'm not really sure where it's coming from. I'm suspecting the front end or maybe the oil pan. And this is something that, man, honestly, I'm getting tired. Like, I've done a whole lot to this car, hoping and assuming everything should be good, but things are still not alright. You know, things are still not alright. I've spent way too much, and I keep thinking, I've come to a realization that with the price of the vehicle and with the amount I'm putting inside, I mean, I could probably get myself something decent with low kilometers, which will not give me tough time like this. In some ways, I mean, I think it's something we can possibly deal with. But like I said, looking at the current condition, how cold it is, sometimes you order parts and just look at this. Like, it's just crazy. Sometimes you get to order parts and you get them in weeks. No mechanic want to touch vehicles in this condition, and even if they do, your bill is gonna be as long as a basketball player. So it's just crazy. Most of the things needs to be done by myself, and looking at this place, I don't have equipment, I don't have a bigger space to be doing all this type of job. Interior wise, the car also came with a few touch-ups, like the steering wheel, which had this Alcantara. Let me get a light so you guys can see what's going on here. The car actually came with the Alcantara steering, so it's got this nice steering on it with the red stitches, which is okay, it's nice. It also has this carbon fiber thing. I think the previous guy decided to put carbon fiber on the thing. The original color should probably be silver, the one on the door, but they did that. And I've also done Apple CarPlay. So if you guys did follow my previous videos, you will know that I was trying to get some aftermarket screens. The first one that I got did not work out simply because it was a cheap one. So I had to return it for my money. And after I did that, I tried to get another option, because for me, I find it difficult to use a car which does not have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, because I don't want to be using my phone while I was driving.
It's quite unfortunate that I have to return the screen after 24 hours of trying to battle with it. It didn't go right. I'm not sure what the issue is, but I've done all the wiring or the connection, and it doesn't seem to respond to my BMW menu. It works, it comes on, but the problem is I'm unable to navigate through my BMW menu. And when it happens like that, I lose a few things, like trying to check my oil, trying to see the main BMW features on the vehicle. A lot of things are not able to work because I can't navigate. I really love the unit, but sadly I have to return it. So I took it out, I removed everything, I put the old one back. I have to ship this back to the seller, and we'll see.
So I ended up getting a module which actually works perfectly. So that works with the car, and it connects once you start the car. The CarPlay works directly, and it still uses the original BMW screen. So I did not have to switch or change the screen of the vehicle. I was just able to do this with the same BMW screen, which is something that I really love. Things were getting pretty cool, decent fun, until we got into winter. It's very cold now to be doing all this. So at this point, I've spent too much money. I've done a lot on this car, but it seems like the more I put money into it, the more this car wants to stress me up. So like I said, I recently did the Vanos, the VVT. I changed both of them. And as soon as I did that, my heater refused to work. It just stopped working randomly. Yesterday, I spent about 2 hours here trying to figure out what the problem was. I checked the coolant, I bleeded it, I've done a whole lot. But still, the vehicle does not give me heat. Heated seat works, heated steering works, but the heat itself does not work. It only blows cold. And imagine in -30 driving a car without a heater is just crazy. So I've decided to pack this at the back for now. I'll pack this at the back. It's gonna be out of my list, and we'll see. If we get a potential person who is willing to, continue from where I left, someone who is willing to take charge from where I left, then why not? We'll just have to sell it. Plans might change depending on the interest you guys have on this vehicle. First of all, the videos that I've been uploading on this car hasn't been getting enough attention, simply because the F chassis does not have much enthusiasts who actually love this car. Most people are actually more geared towards the 3 Series, the 4 Series, the M3s, M4s. This particular chassis, the F10, it doesn't really have much people who really wanna watch content on this car. But maybe I might be wrong. If you think you love content on this car, let me know in the comment section. I don't know, maybe we might change our mind and stick to still trying to build it up, and we'll see how it goes. I love it, honestly. This is a car that I was planning to keep for a longer term, but looking at the way situations are going, when I fix something, something else must go bad. It's something that I don't really want to get into. And I love the car for sure, but if a car starts to stress me this way, then it's just best I let it go and focus on new builds. Now, that's the bad news. The good news is, if this car goes, there will be a new vehicle that will replace this, and that will be the channel vehicle. That's the vehicle that we'll use to create content on. I'm still not sure, but I do have a few in mind. I've been viewing a few of them. You can leave your suggestions down below, and let's see if that's what is going to happen at the end of the winter or whatever. So yeah, let me know what your suggestions are. Let me know what you think about this car as well. I'm just gonna start it, take it at the back, cover it up, and I guess that will be the chapter for this particular vehicle. So it's been a good 30 minutes trying to get this vehicle back here and also to cover it up, because obviously it's still gonna snow, so I need to protect the vehicle as much as possible. I mean, I don't know, maybe someone might probably show an interest sooner or later, maybe after winter. We still got a couple months more to be experiencing this disaster, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully someone shows an interest, and if nobody does and I change my mind, then I guess it's gonna be a heavy build. Anyway guys, let me know what you think. Do you think we should keep it, or you think we should just go ahead and give it to someone else to sort out the problems? Let me know what you think. Personally, I want to get a new vehicle. I want to see what options we can, something with lesser of a problem. Yeah, let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, let's vibe, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. It's getting cold, I'm freezing, my hands are, oh my goodness. All right guys, cheers.